Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Didi. Today we're looking at some World of Warships and the Isokazi Tier 4 Japanese Imperial Navy destroyer. I love playing with the Japanese destroyers. As I'll show you as we run through its details, it's a fantastic ship, loads of fun to play, and yeah, we're going to have a look at the replay in a bit where things get pretty interesting with it. So first of all, let's look at some of the stats. In terms of armour or capability, it's a destroyer. It's really low, only 9,000 hit points, 6 to 14 millimeters of armour. You don't want to get involved in any kind of gun battle or trading. You want to keep on the fringes or flanking and keep away from any cruisers or battleships. It does have 3 120mm guns. They are almost steampunk by the look of them. They're definitely not modern or World War II in my mind. If you look at the amount of damage they cause, only 1,000 HE shell damage, 2,000 armor piercing damage. That's the same as a tier 1 cruiser, and that's not good. It did have a range of 8.3 kilometers, which is fine, but I don't think the guns are worth it at all on this ship. Torpedoes, this is what the Japanese destroyers are all about. 7 kilometers, 57 knots, 10,000 damage. This is the weapon that you want to be using. It has 3 amidships, 2 tubes each. That's quite good. Obviously you can fire both directions, and we'll see how we get on with that in the gameplay later. The AA guns, 2 12.7mm. They're not really up to much, only a range of 2.1 kilometers as well. You're not going to be playing supporting role to any of the battleships. Speed, 34 knots. That's okay, that's pretty good. And then rudder shift time 5.3. I've seen faster, but I've seen slower as well. It's not. That's fine. That's definitely usable. 6.1 surface detectability range though is amazing. So you can fire your torpedoes at 7 kilometers and they won't be able to see you. That is the key advantage of this ship. If we look at some of the modules, the upgrades that you can do, I've not done any myself because I don't feel the need, but you can increase the hit points up to by 1,300 and increase the turrets by 1 as well. I'm not going to do it because I don't like the guns and I don't want to get hit either. Fire control system, you can increase the the range by 10%, and it's up to 9.1, which is fine. And torpedoes, I might do this because you can see you can increase the maximum damage by 3,500 and the speed by 11 knots. So that might be worthwhile, but at the moment I haven't needed to. So yeah, that's the Isokazi, amazing ship. Let's have a look at the replay. So here I am. I'm reasonably well placed. We've got a tier 5 Congo, several tier 3 St. Louis's, an aircraft carrier. I should be able to do quite well in this game. I'm not outgunned or outpaced by anybody. I'm one of the few destroyers, which is always nice to be in that position. So I don't have to worry about being in a kind of anti-destroyer as such, because I definitely tried to do that. I tried to, in my destroyer, I think I'm best placed to shoot or torpedo the other enemy destroyers. But critically, the cruisers with their guns and their range can, if I get spotted and pinned down, they are going to make some problems for me. And one of the biggest problems I find in a destroyer is the enemy aircraft carriers. The planes they're going to send out are going to spot you, and I think luckily with the Isokazi, as you saw earlier, the aircraft detectability range is only 2.8 kilometers, and that's amazing. So that should keep me off the radar of the enemy aircraft, but I need to be conscious where those aircraft are, because they'll put me on the map, they'll show me up to all the enemy battleships and cruisers, and that'll make my life really difficult. With only very limited health points and armour, I'm going to get taken out. So, getting back to the gameplay, looking at it, I'm going to venture over to A. Most of my team is all headed that way. A few of the guys are headed to C, which is fine. But I'm going to try and move in between A and B and help spot for the battleships, which are pretty much directly behind me. As you can see, there's a fuso there. So I want to get in and spot some of the enemy cruisers and battleships so those guys can start firing on them. The other key element for a destroyer to support your team is to lay down your smoke screen, so to cover and hide your ships in that smoke screen, but they should be able to still see the enemy ships because you're spotting them. So it's almost like a scout role, and that'll get some good damage going on early. So as we can see, A's already been captured by the enemy. We've got an aircraft, but that's a little way away, so I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully I'll be able to get some spots on.
Our team has taken the lead.
We've captured C, and that's it. Right, we're starting to have a paint up those ships, but I want to see who's at A. The Congo, interested to torpedo that if I can, if I get within 7 kilometers. He's shooting at the Congo behind me. That's not a Fuso, sorry, that's Congo. And that's it. So I'm going to deploy the smoke screen. That'll get all my ships off their radar, and then I'll be able to sneak in as well, and that should help my team out. Okay, so I'm being told to go and capture B. We do have a real weight of ships there. Let me see if I can cause some annoyance to that destroyer. But we are definitely outnumbering them at A. So, and I've done my job. I've done the smoke screen. Oh, okay. I'm going to pace it out of here. So I've put the smoke screen down. My team will be able to get into A pretty much without any kind of issues, so I want to get over to B and start capturing B. I'm not even going to bother shooting at this destroyer. All it's going to do is get me showing up on the mini-map. I'll keep frustrating him and turning him with my torpedoes though. I'll keep firing those in the water. That'll keep him thinking about other things. Oh, engine hit. I need to repair that instantly. I can't sit dead in the water. That would be an absolute disaster. Okay, so my friends are also shooting at him, but he's gonna turn to avoid those torpedoes. That's fine. There's no one else really here, so I'm hoping that battleship is gonna sink that enemy destroyer really soon and get him off my tail. He has turned away from me a little bit, but I've also got other people to think about. So yeah, he's turning away, looking at the minimap, he's turned away and he's moving away from me. But he has still spotted me, which isn't great. Okay, and now he's gone, so now I should be away from... So these two cruisers, I'm not sure what they are. There's a cruiser and a battleship. They're gonna keep shooting them if they can spot me, but I'm gonna use the island, get some torpedoes, which should surprise them as that they keep coming up beyond the island. And they'll run into those little presents I'm sending down the line for them, and keep avoiding. I don't think they spotted me anymore. They're not shooting at me. I think because I'm 7 kilometers away, that should be okay. I'm literally on the range or the limits of my torpedo range, but I have moved out a little bit. So those torpedoes have gone in front. I think he slowed right down, expecting them. But I'm going to use this island to my advantage now. Keep popping up in front of, behind. Gonna get closer so he has less chance to avoid them. He will have me spotted now, but hopefully he'll get a little bit greedy and keep following me, keep following around and getting too close. 12 seconds till my smoke's back up, so if I need to run away I can use that. He's actually shooting at that battleship back there, so I'm going to stay behind this island, increase the distance, so hopefully get off the radar. I'm concerned he'll help his friends spot them. Oh, and I've 2 torpedo hits, that's pretty good. That's definitely slowing him down. 2 lots of flooding as well, so he'll be taking damage over time. So let's see if I can sneak up around this island again. He's pretty much isolated, which is perfect for me. His teammates have all disappeared. His teammates are all actually swarmed. It's funny, we've swarmed A and the enemy has swarmed C, and so B now becomes a critical point as to who's going to capture it. So that he's looking pretty bad. He's on fire. He must be flooding still as well. So let's see if we can give him the finishing blows. He's not shooting at me either. Oh, yes he is. Spoke too soon. let's keep turning. Alright, I'm weaving away to get away from him. He looks pretty. That's done, yeah. Thank you very much. Sometimes it's quite good to do that. If you kind of give them the target, then they get a bit of tunnel vision. And people will just focus on shooting you rather than thinking about, hang on a sec, there must be torpedoes in the water, because he's just he's a destroyer that's just popped out with 4 kilometers away. So where we're at now, I'm going to Cat B. Hopefully my teammates are all going to come and support me. There are plethora, a Tatastuta, 2 St. Louis and a Myogi, all heading my way. Oh, 3 St. Louis. So let's work out. Oh, a bit of lag there. So I'm going to move forward and try and. They obviously can't see me. There's no aircraft sufficiently close to me. I'm going to try and take out this guy, this cruiser. He's isolated on his own. If he spots me, then I can use the islands to stay away from the other guys. That is B captured. Excellent. He's in torpedo range. He will just spot me now. But he's going straight forward at me, so he'd only have 1 gun to bear. He is now turning. I need to get round behind this island as soon as possible. I've dropped out. I'm 6.8 kilometers away. I think that says 6.8. No. Okay, so he's just... That's it. I'm on the mini-map. I've been painted up. Everyone's going to shoot at me, so I need to get back behind this island. Hopefully those torpedoes might do something. No. Shame. Time to pop some smoke, because that guy, everyone is a bit too close. He's 6.2, so I'll be spotted by him. And hopefully this will... I will be now hidden, and I'll be able to just get some good shots. My cruisers are now having a bit of a battle. My smoke's definitely going to help them, because that hides them from the enemy. No one's focusing or shooting at me anymore. Oh, every time I say that so far, people have started shooting at me. It's hilarious. So I need to get a bit further away. Right, that should do it. That's 6.7 kilometers. He's looking pretty prime to eat at least 1 of those torpedoes, I think. Go on, take them. Take torpedoes. 1, 2. Yeah. Right. Let's get back in range of the torpedoes again. As you can see, I've literally not bothered to fire my guns once. I think they are a bit worthless. So, can I finish this guy off? I don't think so. He's going to go around the back of that island, and that's going to... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. Plus, my other cruisers and battleships are laying more fire into him. So I'm going to forget about him. Let's take on this guy. I'm just going to pop up in range of his guns, or he'll spot me just as I come out this headland. Right, and then let's run away again. Get back up to 6.5 before he realises what's happened and starts shooting at me. That is a set coming in. Yeah. The more you play the game, and obviously as a cruiser, the destroyers, that's why I said earlier, the most frustrating things, because they're so hard to hit at range. You're going to really struggle to get good shots in when they're turning, circling, weaving fast. Obviously when you do, best thing to do is to aim for their engine or their rudder so they can't manoeuvre quite so quickly. But I'm going to continue to kind of loop round, use this island as cover. I have got about half my life left. Hopefully people are a bit focused on dealing the damage out. The cruisers are just having a massive pop at each other. I'd like to be able to attack that. I think it's in St. Louis there. Oh yeah, 2 torpedo hits. It's destroyed that cruiser. It took a long time to reach their target, those torpedoes, but they did the job. Let's see if I can take out that other one as well. Same tactics. Oh, my AA is popping up. Blimey. So that's not good. That must mean there's I'm being spotted by some planes somewhere, some torpedo bombers. So let's get behind this island again.
Our victory is in sight.
We have, as he said, we've pretty much nailed this down because I've held B. Well, we've held B. I won't take sole credit for it. He's slowed right down, so then my torpedoes are a bit overshot somewhat. Never mind. Got another rack set up though. I think I'm not going to fire them because I don't think he is going to. He seems to have slowed down. I think I'll shoot them. I think that'll be a waste. So I might. What I'm going to do is loop round again. Fire at the one at the back because I reckon he's slowed right down to try and cap, and this St. Louis is coming in really aggressively to take me out. That's just why I'm going to hit the smoke, run away, try to avoid their fire by circling and snaking. Oh, 2 hits, 4 hits, absolute destruction.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
He's been absolutely pummeled. 4 torpedoes, about 45,000 hit points minimum, I think. So another torpedo's up. St. Louis is going to try and cap B, but I'm hitting the smoke screen. He's one of the last few ships. They've got him plus 2 aircraft carriers somewhere. He's definitely in. As you can see, just a couple of hits there because I got too close. Game over. He's managed to avoid all my shots as well. This is it. Right, the guns are coming out. This is how desperate I am. I need to kill him quickly. Set him on fire. Perfect. I need to avoid crashing into the island as it's throwing up a warning. Oh yeah, I think I was a bit lucky.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Perfect. That's the victory. Just snuck the kill at the end there. 1 shot with the guns. 1 hit. So there it is. 130,000 credits, 3,000 XP, 4 ships sunk, 11 torpedo hits. Let's have a look at the team score. So where did I come? Top 2,000 XP. Amazing result. If we look at the Congos and the bus ships and the aircraft carriers, a little destroyer has done better, and I've almost 3 times the best experience on the enemy team. 77,000 damage from torpedoes. That's why the Japanese destroyers are just so amazing. They're just the range on the torpedoes is fantastic. It just enables you to deal out the damage from distance. So that's the end of the replay. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. It gives a massive boost to my channel. Hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Take care now.